Welcome back to Something Awesome. I'm zettovyker to Let's Play Katawa Shoujo Act 2, Hanako's Castle. Right then. Are you taking the bus, Lily?
Lily motions to a large suitcase standing beside her.
I'll have to take this with me, so I booked a taxi. It'll meet us at the school gates in about 5 minutes. Ah, I see.
Lily reaches down and feels out the handle of her suitcase. Its weight causes her some difficulty, so I quickly offer to take it myself.
That is awfully kind of you, Hisa.
She has no qualms about accepting, and I end up picking it up. It's not what I call light, but it's not exactly heavy either. I don't think I'll have much trouble carrying it.
Well, thank you then. We should hurry though. If the taxi leaves, then it will take quite a while to book a new one. Are you ready, Hanako? Yeah, let's go.
We rush to the gates as fast as we can, only to find that the taxi has yet to arrive.
Well, nothing like a bit of exercise in the morning. They just told me I should be doing that. I think he probably had other things in mind, Hisa. Probably with more regularity. Do you intend to be helping people with their luggage every day? I guess not. Looks like we've got a bit of wait anyway. How long should we wait for the taxi before calling them again? I would say another 10 minutes, but they've never let me down before. There's probably just a little traffic. Okay then. So, how long is it going to fight for Scotland? How long is the flight to Scotland? About 16 hours, if I remember correctly. It's a bit hard to tell with the changing time zones. So long.
It's now that I realize Hanako's been usually quiet, even for her. She doesn't handle stress well, so she's looking really uptight.
Yeah, I can't imagine being on a plane for that long.
I've only ever flown on a short family holiday up north, so it really is quite hard to fathom. If Hanako spent so much of her childhood at an orphanage, she's probably traveled very little, let alone flown.
It's not too bad. I spend most of the time either asleep or catching up on my English. I hardly ever use that here, so I need to refamiliarize myself with it a little. Will your accent be a problem? I wouldn't worry about that too much. It may be an issue initially, but I should be fine once I get used to it.
We all move to sit down on a small bench beside the school gate in silence. Strangely enough, even though I know that Lily is going away, I can't think of anything to say to her. Lily is a reliable person, so it might be because she isn't the one that I'm thinking of most. Lily might not be able to see it, but Hanako is chewing her fingernails nervously. I move to talk to her, but can hear an engine straining up the hill before I get the chance.
I think the taxi is on its way. Well spotted, Hisao. I only just heard it as well.
A small wave of pride washes over me. To have noticed something at the same time as Lily must mean that I've become more aware of my surroundings. Anyway, we won't have to call the taxi company, nor worrying about missing Lady's train. Once the taxi stops where we're standing, the driver rolls down a window and leans over. After confirming that, yes, Lily is the same Lily Sattel that booked the trip, we sort out her luggage. The driver opens the trunk of the taxi and takes Lily's suitcase, with Lily climbing into the back seat as he lowers it into the trunk and slams it shut. After getting back into the seat and shutting the doors, he waits for us to say our farewells.
Have a safe trip, Lily. Take care of yourself.
Hanako looks understandably downcast, and that much is obvious even in her voice.
Of course I will. I'll be back before long, don't worry. Will there still be another person here for you too, won't there? Hisao. Yeah, of course.
I turn to smile to Hanako, putting my hand on her shoulder. She only manages to keep eye contact with me for a couple seconds, her cheeks red all the while, before turning back to Lily.
See you, Lily. Goodbye.
Lily gives her farewells to the both of us with a fair measure of reluctance. Without further ado, the driver starts the engine once more and they begin the journey down the hill and towards the airport. The two of us stand at the gate for a long time, even after they disappear from sight, not really knowing what to do.
So, what do you want to do? I don't know.
Do you want to go into the city?
Or
How
how
about
about
we
we
call
call
it
it
a
a
day?
day? Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day.
How about we call it a day?
I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to try and take a nap. My head is killing me.
Judging by Hanako's instant relief, I can only assume that I've guessed right. I don't think she wants to be out and about. Wordlessly, she turns and heads back through the school gate. We walk all the way back to the dorms together, stopping awkwardly at the spot where we need to part.
Well then, goodbye. Do you want to have some tea or something later? How about a game?
Hanako shakes her head embarrassedly.
I'm tired. Maybe tomorrow. I've got homework.
I suppose she would have a bit of schoolwork to catch up on. She's missed a few days of lessons after all.
Uh, homework. Thanks for reminding me. I've got a stack to do as well. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See you, Isao.
Before I can say goodbye, Hanako has turned and begun walking towards the entrance to the female dormitory building. I look at the door she disappears through for a bit, before going off towards my own dorms. Tomorrow will be a better day.
Scars.